Here we are going to talk about the range, what is range, lower quartile, median quartile, upper quartile and interquartile range. These are the topics which we are going to cover with the help of this example. This is the question from exercise 4B, question number 1, part A. With this example, inshallah, we are going to understand the concept of that what is range and what are the rest of the topics which I have written over here. Okay? So first of all, let us discuss that what is range. Range basically the difference of the highest and the lowest value of the data. Here you can see that this is the data. Here different values are given 7, 6, 4, 8, 2, 5, 10. So we have to see that what is the greatest value of this data. What is the greatest value? 10. And what is the lowest value? 2. So the difference of these two values is called range. Simply range. I am talking about only range. I am not talking about interquartile range. Okay. So only range, if you are going to find out range, then you have to take the highest value, which is 10, and the lowest value of this data is 2. So the range is 8. Clear? Any problem? Achha. Next is quartile. What is quartile? First of all, let us discuss that what do you mean by quartile. G. Actually, the quartile, the quarter mean 1/4 of anything. Quarter, चौथाई ऐसा जिसको कहते हैं. So, for example, if you have a line like this, if you want to divide this line, if you want to cut this line into 4 equal parts, then at how many times you have to cut this? 3 places. From 3 places you are going to cut at equal distances, 1, 2, 3. If you are cutting this line from 3 equal places, then you are going to divide this line in 4 equal parts. Q1 is called lower quartile. Q2 is called the second quartile or the median. The second quartile is also called median. Okay? And this is called third quartile. These quartiles are calculated according to the frequency of the data. You will have to see that what is the frequency of the data, because the first quartile comes at 25%. This comes at 25% of frequency, F for frequency, 25% of the frequency. And this comes at 50% of the frequency. And this comes at 75 of frequency. You will have to see the frequency of the given data. According to that frequency, you will have to decide that what is the first, second or third quartile. Okay? So here we are going to find out the lower quartile from this data. So before finding out the quartile, it is very important to write the data in ascending order. Okay? You will have to give this data in an order, ascending order. The lowest value is 2. And then 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then it is 10. How many values are there? There are 7 values. There are odd number of values now. Okay. So if the data is given in odd number of values, then what we are going to do, it is very important to understand. You are going to divide the data like this. 3 values on the right and 3 values on the left. This middle one is the median basically. So as far as the lower quartile is concerned, in the case of odd number of values, then I'll also give the example when you have even number of values, what we are going to do in that case also. So first of all, when you have odd number of values, then how you are going to find out the lower quartile. So first of all, you will have to give the order, and then you will have to divide data like this. 3 values on the right, 3 values on the left, and the middle will remain as it is. So lower quartile will be this middle of these 2 values, the center value of this. This is the Q1. So your lower quartile is 4. Okay? So lower quartile is 4. And then median or the second quartile will be the middle value. This value is Q2. 2 or the median. So median or Q2 is equal to 6. Then the upper quartile, what should be the upper quartile? 8, because in the center of these two values, this is your Q3, which is 8. In this case, you can find out the lower, median and the upper quartile. Okay? Is it clear? Now, what is interquartile range? Obviously, previously we got only the range, the lowest value and the highest value, the difference of these two. And in the case of the interquartile range, you are going to find out the difference of the upper quartile and the lower quartile, because we are going to find out the interquartile range. So it means it is Q3 minus Q1. Your Q3 is 8, Q3 is 8 minus, and Q1 is 4, so the interquartile range is 4. To find out the range of this data, this is the D part which we are going to do. The top value is 250, highest value, and the lowest value 86, 164, 164. Okay. Now to find out the quartile, first of all we have to write the data in order. So please guide me. 86 is the smallest value, then 98, 102, 164, 138, then 164, 168, 184, 207, 244, and then 250. Now here you can see that these are even number of values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 values. Now how to find out the lower quartile? Again, I am going to divide the data into two parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half data here on this side, half here. Now the lower quartile. What should be the lower quartile? 101? 102. Okay? Because you will have to see that in the lower half of the dot, in this half, in the first half of the data, what is the middle of there? Okay? So this is the value. This is your Q1. And what about Q3? 207 is your Q3. This is Q1. Now, to find out the median or the second quartile, what we are going to do? We are going to take the average of these two numbers. To find out the median or the second quartile, we are going to take the average of these two. Now, to find out the median quartile, we are going to add up these two. Second quartile will be calculated like Q2 is equal to 164 plus 168 divided by 2 is equal to 166. So this is the median or the second quartile. Now interquartile range, to find out the interquartile range, you know that the highest and the lowest value will be subtracted. Yes. The highest value is, upper quartile is 207 minus 102, 105. So this is the interquartile range.